The UN's cultural agency, UNESCO, on Friday inscribed the culture of cooking borscht soup in Ukraine on its list of endangered cultural heritage. It's a move urged by Kyiv, but vehemently opposed by Moscow, we should mention. Now, Ukraine considers borscht a cold soup made from beets, a national dish, although it's also widely consumed in Russia, other ex-Soviet countries, Poland. It's also common in Ashkenazi Jewish cuisine, where I've had it a time or two. Now, we are joined by Ukrainian chef Ievgen Klopotenko. Thanks for being with us, Ievgen. I appreciate you joining us from the kitchen here. So this is an action shot. I know you probably have important things to get to here. I appreciate you being with us. First of all, many cultures enjoy the dish, but is it borscht or borscht? Or what? Tell us about how it's a major staple of Ukraine.
But so this our national dish, which we're eating for the 500 years. We have all we put in the UNESCO not only like a dish, it's like a culture. It's like a culture of cooking the borscht. So it means that it's everything in Ukraine about the borscht. I think that my heart is about the borscht. If you will see my heart, it's like half beetroot. We have a proverbs, we have the surnames, we have the names of the cities and the streets. We have even our Cossacks has a lot of surnames like a borscht. So it means that in our life it's like a very cultural thing, and just we want to say this, and I want to say to the whole world that the whole world can eat borscht because it's it's very tasteful dish. But everyone can understand that it's Ukrainian borscht. It's the same as pizza. It's Italian pizza. Everyone eats pizza, but everyone knows that it's Italian, and it's very important for us.
Yeah. No, along those lines, and I say something I picked up on in your, I believe, Instagram here was that you say you're out to quote unquote empower Ukrainian cuisine. That's an awesome mission. Is this something you've been up to all throughout your career, or does this get a special boost from being attacked by Russia?
No, I'm just all the time. I 5 years ago, someone asked me, why don't have the restaurant? I think, I don't know, because I don't know what to open, what kind of restaurant to open. And then I understood that if I want to do something great, I have to open the Ukrainian restaurant. And then I started to discover the rest of the Ukrainian cuisine. I started to work a lot, and then I understood that in Ukrainian cuisine, nobody knows even in Ukraine what is that Ukrainian cuisine, because we know only post-Soviet cuisine as a combination of different strange dishes. And a lot of Ukrainians, I think that potato puree or mashed potato is like our national dish, but it's French dish. It's it's French national dish. So for me, it was very interesting to discover, and now I understand that world are ready to eat Ukrainian dish. That's why I started to work on the world level, just to show to the world that it's not only we can be the part of the world, we can be the part of the world heritage. So that's what I'm actually doing, because I want this, because I feel that it's interesting cuisine, interesting taste, but they were lost, and now it's time to reveal.
Now, I got to ask you one more question about borscht here. I mean, what goes into the borscht? What makes it special Ukrainian? I know there's beets in there, but give us a glimpse of a little secret ingredient or two.
If I will do, I know that borscht it has near 3 or 4 million recipes. So how much family we have, how much recipes we have. So, but I found by my exploration, by my discoveration of the borscht recipes, I found main model that you have to have a lot of beetroot, as much as you can. You have to. It can be baked beetroot or fried beetroot or just raw beetroot, and then you have to have different stock. It can be chicken stock, it can be vegetable stock, it can be beef stock, whatever you want. And then the most important part is to add some smokiness, because the borscht was cooking in a wooden oven, and the smokiness in combination of the beetroot and intense taste of the stock is the main idea of the borscht. But then borscht for the 300 years was saving the life. So everything what you see around, you can take and put in the borscht. If you see avocado now in supermarkets, you can add, because it doesn't matter. It's just the way, everything, just totally everything which can give you the nutritions you can put there, but main taste is smokiness and beetroot.
Now, we've seen, I mean, your country you're surviving, you're fighting back. I have so many questions about how you're dealing with this, but I mean, looking at just borscht as an example and the food, is there a sense of real national unity right now, strengthening of everyone's connected Ukrainian identity in the face of the Russian onslaught? Is borscht just symbolic of that right now?
Yeah, that's for if you want to understand what we are fighting for in Ukraine. We're fighting for our heritage. We're fighting to for our identity because all of our identities were taken from us because of the you signed this all this
Yeah.
mixed period, and we just 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we took back our church. Now we're trying not to lose the territory, and we will take back the territory. Then we are fighting for the language, and the food is like 25% of identity of each nation. So I think that this cultural heritage UNESCO about the borscht, it means that we took back our identity, and it's like the most important thing of all Ukrainians' life, to just to understand and to know what is ours and what is not. So for our nation, borscht it's like the winning of whole gastronomy. It's not only about the soup or about the beetroot. It's like it means that our gastronomy exists, and for us it's like a fantastic thing, that now world see us, and now world see that we are not only fighters, that we have some culture, and it's very important. And I don't know how to explain what is happening.
Absolutely.
In the country, everybody is happy about this.
Yeah, secret sauce to the success that you've seen in the war, perhaps here, borscht. I know you've been out there, feeding it to soldiers on the front lines and everything else. So Ievgen Klopotenko, thanks for your part of the fight for the cause here, and for joining us on the program from the kitchen. We'll let you get back to work.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Ukraine, we will win. We will win. Just win in some time.
That's some borscht. Thank you again.